The Taliban are now in complete control of Afghanistan. The sudden capture of the country's capital has shocked the world and caused bedlam this morning at the Kabul airport, where thousands of Afghans are struggling to get on the next plane out. At least 5 people have been killed in the chaos, and we've just learned there's now a temporary halt on flights at the airport. Many observers compare the scenes to the fall of South Vietnam.
I'm sure that by now you've heard about what's been going on in Afghanistan, and I know that there's been a lot of emotions flying in myself as well. So I wanted to do a quick video on how we as Christians need to react to what's going on in Afghanistan, how we should react as God's people to what's going on in Afghanistan. And to guide this discussion, I'm going to read a verse out of 1 John chapter 4. So 1 John chapter 4 verse 7 is what I'm going to read and is what I want us to remember throughout this little thing. God is love. Beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God. Whoever loves has been born of God and knows God. Anyone who does not love does not know God, because God is love. Guys, no matter how we respond to this, no matter how we react to what's going on, we have to remember to do it in love. We have to remember to love. We have to remember to put it at the forefront of our minds when we choose to react to this, when we choose to respond to this, because this is a big thing, and we need to remember to love. Guys, Jesus said in the Bible that all men will know you are my disciples through your love. So love one another. So we have to remember that, guys. Remember to love through this, because I'm really emphasizing this because I know that that's going to be hard for a lot of us, because our natural reaction is to blame, is to point fingers, is to hate even, is to speak poorly of people that we think have caused this, or to yell, or to shout, or to just be really, really angry. But guys, we have to respond in love. So keeping that at the front of our minds, keeping love at the forefront of our discussion, how do we react going forward? We don't just love that and end there, because if we were to do that, there would be no room for righteous judgment. There'd be no room for righteous correction. If there's someone in your life, if you had a friend who's treating his girlfriend really poorly, and if you really cared about that friend, you wouldn't just say, oh, I love him, he can keep doing whatever he wants. You would act in that love. You would act in that love through righteous correction. You would say, hey man, I see how you've been treating your girlfriend, and that's not okay. So out of my love for you, I just want to tell you that that's not okay and that you need to fix this. And that's the same way that we respond as Christians. Through our love for others, we respond in righteous correction. So whoever you think is to blame for this, whoever you think is responsible for this, respond in righteous correction. Respond in righteous judgment. Share how you think they have failed in love. Share how you think they need to be better. Share how you think that they need to fix this out of love, because that's how people listen to you, guys. People won't listen to you if you're yelling at them, if you're saying you hate them, if you're being mean to them. People will listen to you if you respond in love and if you respond with educated answers. Guys, 229 Christians are sentenced to die at the hands of the Taliban later this week. This isn't something that we can take lightly as Christians. This is something we have to come together and pray for and intercede for and respond to with righteous judgment in love. So that's just a quick, short thing about how we as Christians should respond to this. Make sure you guys are praying for those Christians. Make sure you guys are praying for the women in Afghanistan who are going back to laws that haven't been seen since the 7th century. So make sure you guys are praying for them, praying for the Christians in Afghanistan, praying for Christians in the Middle East. But yeah, love you guys. Make sure you guys let me know if you have any questions or responses to this. Let me know what you guys think about this whole thing. And if you guys need any prayers during this challenging time, please let me know. Thanks, guys.